A new year is a great opportunity to reset. Think of new goals and plan for all of those things you've been meaning to do but never found the time to actually do. I've always enjoyed December because it's just a great time to reflect upon what the year has brought you and align your goals for the following 12 months. It's a time to celebrate and feel grateful, but also a time to be ambitious, get out of your comfort zone, and prepare for a new, exciting year. Until the end of the month, we'll be focusing on how to get the most out of this transitional period and start 2020 off with the right foot. I like to start simple. A simple to-do list can be created using a scrap of paper or your default digital app, and will clarify your intentions for 2020. Pouring onto paper all of your wishes, concerns, and reflections for the new year is a great way to get started. There are a few lists you can make right now that will help you improve your mindset and get organized. The first list you should make should include all the things you still need to take care of before the year ends. These will be the things you've been putting off for months, like scheduling appointments, decluttering your wardrobe, doing some admin work, or anything of the sorts. The best way to start off 2020 well is making sure you've drawn a clear line between your past duties and future ones, and avoid transitioning any tasks that will otherwise slow down the process of other more interesting things in your schedule. Secondly, it's a great idea to create a reading list for the new year. I've mentioned this briefly in my 10 ways to read more books video, and I think it's a great way to commit to reading specific books while also setting the mood for the rest of the year. I will share down below my list of 12 books to read in 2020 in case you need some recommendations. The third list is a list of sustainable purchases for the new year. I think it's a great idea to start the year off with self-improvement as well as trying to change a few habits that may not impact you directly, but impact the world around you. I've committed to using cloth napkins instead of paper napkins, reusable pads to remove eye makeup, a refillable pen, and trying out some gold bee wraps. Actually, tell me down below what are your sustainable and eco-friendly purchases because I would love to see the list grow. My fourth list is called To-Do and Projects, and these are basically things that I look forward to do in the next year that are a little bit more complex and require a different workflow or preparation. I've included things like learning the basics of sewing, writing an ebook, finishing renovating my bedroom, and traveling to the UK. These projects will all have their specific pages in Notion, where I will schedule and plan each different step I need to take in order to get there. List number 5 is more of a workflow rather than a list. I have different versions of this, a finance and budgeting organization schedule/workflow that establishes an ideal way for me to keep track of everything and communicate effectively with my accountant over the year. It includes deadlines, a list of documents I should email to different entities, and so on. I also have a list of puppy-related dates and things I have to remember, such as vaccines, checkups, puppy class appointments, etc. And of course, a major wedding planning list that we will share with you next year. Finally, a very important thing to plan before 2020 arrives is your yearly budget. I've actually created a draft of my 2020 budget 6 months ago, but I always update it and check everything in December to change up some values, taking into account any changes that might have happened until now. I keep my budget on a Google spreadsheet, but I like to link it to a main page in my Notion planner to access it easily during planning sessions. If you look at your 2020 budget and find out your budget is too tight to enroll in on-site classes to be able to learn a new hobby or improve in an area you're passionate about, online classes are always a great way to manage your time and budget since they are affordable and allow you to decide when you're learning and how. And the best place to learn more about new things is today's sponsor, Skillshare. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars for a couple of classes, Skillshare allows you to learn almost everything for less than $10 a month. They have thousands of courses on management and business, productivity, photography, writing, languages, illustration and design, music, cooking, and so on. And if you're wondering how I organize my life in Notion, you can actually watch this class on how to work with the app to start using this awesome organization tool this year. With Skillshare, you will never have an excuse to stop learning, as you can watch all of these courses on the go, participate in class projects, and get involved in a community of people who want to learn the exact same things as you do. And even if you're not willing to start paying $10 a month for unlimited classes, that's not a problem because using my promo code will get you 2 months of classes for free, no strings attached. Using this promo code also tells Skillshare that you came from my channel, which is always nice if you enjoy my content and want to keep supporting our study corner. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you next week. Bye guys!